All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back alive with our end of day report from yours truly, the Algo Capitalist, aka the Vulcan, coming to you live from PulseWaveTrading.com, home of the world famous PulseWave Price Trigger reports. All right, we have a plethora of charts to go over, so we're just going to jump right into it. All right, we'll start off with the request from the trading room. This here is S32 on the ASX for all of our Aussies out there. You'll note that this is a bull market. However, you're under a bearish trend momentum reading, which means this is still sell the rally mode in this particular stock. The last major crash alert was back here on March the 6th, and you've been getting nothing but downside production ever since. And now you're below the Kumo cloud and you are in a free fall state. So looks like much more downside to go. The next downside target, it looks like it's around the $30.70 mark. Yeah, we'll call it 381. So 381 is your next downside target on this particular stock. All right, let's see here. Uh, the next one is Primary Bank. It's PRMY is the ticker. All right, so this one here doesn't have a whole lot of activity. It's on the pink sheets and over the counter. But you have a bearish trend momentum reading, so this is in sell the rally mode as well. You got support at the top of the Kumo cloud around the $20 mark. And because it's a thin cloud, if any selling pressure picks up, this thing could break the cloud and go into free fall. Then you're looking at dropping below the $20 mark and getting into maybe the $15 or $10 range. Next up, we have the Dow Jones Industrial Average. All right, so you're in a bull market, but you still have a bearish trend momentum reading, which means this is a sell the rally mode market. Now, you got a crash alert back here with this negative bot check. You got this crash alert on March the 7th, and it's been nothing but downside. The bot checks always let you know a big downside move is coming, and we got it. All right. But it doesn't look or appear that the move is over. It looks like the market wants to gun for the 52-week lows. So I think the big moves are still yet to come to the downside in this market, ladies and gentlemen. And you made a bullish pointer on the day, but I don't think that has anything to do with it until the market washes out way down here somewhere. So much downside to go in the Dow. You're still in sell the rally mode. All right, let's take a look at the real estate sector. And, this is ticker XLRE. It's the Real Estate Select Spider ETF. And if you'll notice, it's looking just like the Dow for the most part. So for this one, you have a bear market with a bearish trend momentum reading, which means that the bear market is locked in on this one. And so it looks like this market is now headed down here for these old supports down here at the 30, at the low 30s, 32, 33 range. So much more downside to come in the real estate ETF. There's a problem in real estate. Something is wrong. You got your first crash alert back here on February the 3rd, and now look at this, all this downside production from the shorts. So this was your first clue that something's going on. The housing market is married to the bond market. And since on this Monday we're talking about bonds and banks, here you go. First casualty of war is the real estate market. Next up, we're going to look at the financial sector. And hold on to your hats. It's still there, my man. Deutsche Bank is still there. All right, so here is the Financial Select Spider XLF. And you'll see that it's in a bull market like the Dow, but you got a bearish trend momentum reading, which means you are in sell the rally mode still, and the market is giving you mad downside production from these crash alerts. The last crash alert you got was on March the 7th, and then the market dropped precipitously. Prior to that, you had a crash alert back here on February the 17th, and the market dropped. Prior to that, you had another crash alert on February the 10th, but this time the market waited because remember, these alerts can lead the market 3 to 5 days out. This one took the full length of time, the full 5 days. On day 5, it gave you another crash alert, and then the market proceeded to drop. And prior to that, major crash alerts, back-to-back crash alerts on February the 8th and February the 9th, back-to-back major crash alerts letting you know the downside was coming. The market finally broke, and then here we are. Still not near bottom. Bottom is all the way down here at the $29 level. So $29 is the downside target now, which means this market is gunning to take out the 52-week lows in the financial ETF. Ladies and gentlemen, something is wrong with the financial system. Speaking of banks, this is Wells Fargo. Wells Fargo. This is in a bull market, believe it or not. However, you got a bearish trend momentum reading. So what does that mean? Well, what it means is this market is still in a corrective state, and you had your crash alert back here on February the 14th and the 15th. So on Valentine's Day, you got your first message. And then the day after Valentine's Day, you got a confirmation. And what happened? Mad downside production. The last alert you got was on March the 6th. That was the last crash alert you got, and then all this downside production. You've already taken out the first support target down here at the $39.98 level. Now you're gunning for the support way down here at $36.48. That's the next downside target, ladies and gentlemen. Are we going to see new 52-week lows in Wells Fargo? Something is not right with the bonds and the banks. Let's continue. Next up, we got PNC Bank. PNC Bank is in a bear market with a bearish trend momentum reading. That means sell the rally mode. Well, you got a crash alert back here on February the 6th and February the 3rd. What does that mean? That means you got back-to-back crash alerts in the beginning of February, and then you got your last one was February the 16th, and the market just collapsed. Now we're getting triple 52-week lows. 3 days in a row, new 52-week lows in PNC Bank. Ouch. The bear market is locked and loaded in PNC Bank. Don't tell me no one knew that something was going on. They knew something was going on way back here in February. They knew it way back here in January. They knew it way back here in December. They knew it back here in December the 1st. They got their first message on November the 28th. They knew something again was wrong back here in October the 5th. They knew something wrong was back here on September the 13th. So, yeah, they've been knowing something is wrong for a long time. It's just that they were able to stretch this thing out for quite some time, as you see, and now they can't hold it back anymore. The bow breaks. All these old supports get taken out with the quickness. Ladies and gentlemen, you can't make this stuff up. I showed you this morning how everything that can be known, that is already known, is already factored into the price and the market. And regardless of what the talking heads say on TV, the price is telling you the true story. I don't even care what their financials say. When you look at their K1 reports and all that other stuff, I don't care what any of the books say. Books can be cooked, but the price can't. The price tells you what's up, or in this case, what's down. PNC Bank getting taken to the woodshed. Next up is KRE. This is the regional bank ETF. All right, Spider ETF. It's in a bear market, and you got a bearish trend momentum reading. This is looking like PNC Bank chart, is it not? Look at the trips. Look at the trip 52-week lows. Nasty bars. Nasty bars. Now, you got a warning before this happened. Do you see it on the chart? Can you see? Here it is right here, the red diamond. What is this red diamond? It's a bot check. It's a bot check. It's a negative bot check. What are negative bot checks on the algo charts? Negative bot checks are red alerts saying that massive downside is coming. A sell program is about to kick in. We talked about this before, and I showed you this morning with the examples I did. Going back into history, showing you some of the biggest market situations and historical events, how they were all preceded by either one of these rally or crash alerts or these positive or negative bot checks. In this case, a negative bot check. You got this bot check on February the 16th. They told you it was imminent. Well, here you go. So don't say, oh, this no one could have known. How could anyone have known? Doesn't matter. It's the price. The algo charts always tell you what's coming. Now, no, the algo charts are not predictors of, future events. It's not forecasting world events. It only forecasts price direction. All right, price. That's all we're concerned with here. We're not concerned with terrorist threats and attacks and cyber hacks and all this other stuff. We're just concerned about with price. Where is price going, regardless of world events? This was going to happen, ladies and gentlemen, regardless of world events, because you got this bot check. You got one back here too on November the 28th of last year. It warned that a big down move was coming. What happened? Big down move came. You can't make this stuff up, right? Something's wrong in the banking sector. Long before SVB made its announcement and needed to be rescued by the FDIC. Long before this announcement, something was not right, ladies and gentlemen. All you had to do is open your eyes and look at the algo charts and see for yourself. Next up is the junk bond. This is the high yield bond ETF. The ticker is JNK. Now, this one's in a bear market with a bullish trend momentum reading. What do bullish trend momentum readings mean? It means buy the dips. You're in buy the dip mode. All right, that's what this is for. Now, unlike the red diamonds, the negative bot checks that tell you that a down move is coming, the green diamonds are positive bot checks alerting you that an upside push is coming, a rally is coming, a big upside move. Well, on this day here, November the 4th, you got one, and it was preceded by an upside move. Same here. Upside move. Another one here. Upside move. Now, you got one here. Market decided to pull back a little bit more. Gave you another one here. Market pulled back a little bit more. Move sideways. You got another alert and another alert. And the market is moving like this. So you're getting these back-to-back moves, which means that buying activity is picking up as the market is going down. So is the bear market about to reclaim this? If the price action doesn't lift, this market's in danger of the bear reclaiming the market, and then price is heading down. The only reason why I'm going to say no, that the market is still in jeopardy of rising, is because of these positive bot checks. That means a lot of money was picked up entering into this market. A lot of money at these supports. A lot of money. So that should be able to send the price way up here to back up to over $100 a share easy. We shall see. Next up, we got Bank of America. Bank of America is in a bear market with a bearish trend momentum reading. And you got these alerts back here. A lot of alerts went off in the first and second week of February. Have you noticed that trend, that pattern? February the 8th and February the 9th. You got the crash alert for Bank of America, followed by one more. So you got 3 in a row, 3 days in a row. You got the alarms for a crash alert. And then what happened? All of this downside production, new 52-week lows crashing through all the old support zones. And it's in a free fall status. Yeah. Bank of America is collapsing, as you can see here on the chart. Again, you can't make this stuff up. It is what it is. It's in a bear market. We're expecting more downside to go. New 52-week lows, fresh 52-week lows in Bank of America. Something is wrong with the American banking system. Looking at the US dollar index, ticker UUP. You're in a bear market, but you got a green trend momentum reading, which means you're still buying the pullbacks in this market. The bear market rally is not over yet. It's not ready to stop as of yet. It is paused, but it hasn't stopped yet. All right. This market's still being bid right back up at key support areas. Now you're at the top of the Kumo cloud. We'll see if the bulls come in and push it back up again. Or is the bear market about to reclaim this market and take prices to new lows? Question is, did any major banks escape the bloodbath? I'm going to say no, not really. Not really, because there's always a contagion. Everything's connected. I don't know if you heard the live podcast stream that I did this morning, but someone in the chat posted that they had problems getting money out of their Bank of America ATM. I forget what state they were in, but it said that the ATM was temporarily down in their area. So, yeah, man. Oh, here's another one right up here. Here's one of your comrades right up here. It says, after hearing your info about Bank of America earlier today, I could only take out the daily limit of $1,000 from the ATM. I'm going to get my cash. So, yeah, there's a problem brewing here. So, US dollar index is not done with the bear market rally yet, and not until this green line turns red. Once this green line turns red, then that means the bear market has reclaimed the market and is ready to start trending lower and taking out old supports. All right. So just FYI. All right. Next up, we got Nat Gas. The ticker is UNG. And this one's really been trying, man. It's really been trying. Really trying. So you had your rally alert back here on February the 22nd. All right, and the market rose from $7.58 up to $9.99, just shy of the $10 mark before getting a crash alert and then prices pulling back. Now you got a rally alert again for tomorrow. So this market's trying really hard to get a bear market rally going. Bottom of the Kumo cloud is right here around the $10 mark. So if it can get one more push and break into the Kumo cloud, that would be great. So $10 will be the initial upside target, followed by the top of the Kumo cloud at $16 a share. We'll see what happens. You got a green trend momentum reading now. So this one more push could be the push that does it in Nat Gas. Let's see, you hear that Chase is one of the safer banks. Is that true? I guess we're going to have to take a look. All right. Bonds. TLT had a major rally today. It caught fire. it's in a bear market with a bearish trend momentum reading. What does that mean? You see that red line? It means that this bear market is locked in. So that means you're selling rallies. I'm pretty sure that today's rally will be a springboard for more selling in the bond market. Now it did rally just up to the overhead resistance zone, and it failed to break it. So let's see, this is up here, 109.40. What did I say? 109.50, and today you hit 109.10. Couldn't even take out or tap the 109.50. It just couldn't do it. It just stopped short of the overhead resistance zone and then crashed into the close. You see that? That's not good. Sell the rally mode is on until this red line turns green. Ain't no bear market rally coming for TLT. Next up is the S&P 500. The ticker is SPY. You notice it's in a bear market with a bearish trend momentum reading, which means the bear market is locked and loaded. It's locked in. You expect more downside to come. You had a negative bot check back here on March the 7th, and here's all the downside coming. You got support way down here at the low 340s. So this one has quite a ways to drop still. Next up is silver, ticker SLV. And what do we see? The market gapped up here on the open today. And this is funny because look, you got a bot check right here. You got this bot check on Friday's close, right? Alerting you that massive upside was coming. And then look, what do we get? We got this gap up on the open. All right. Bottom of the Kumo cloud at $21 is the upside initial target. We'll see how much more the market wants to go. But it's in a bull market with a bullish trend momentum reading. So this one, the bull market has reclaimed it. But the hurdle is to get the price action back above the Kumo cloud. Then we can truly say this market is ready to start trending again. And in this case, trending higher. All right, next up, we got the NASDAQ 100, the QQQ. So we're in a bear market here with a bearish trend momentum reading, and you got downside production. You hit a new weekly low today. This one before rallying back above the Kumo cloud. So you dropped below the cloud temporary. Then the market rallied back, as you can see here. All right. So it rallied and closed off the low. However, you got much more downside to come. These supports way down here are just waiting. And this is at the 259 level. So you got a lot of downside to go still in the NASDAQ 100. Next up is crude oil by the way of ticker OIH. And it's in a bull market with a bearish trend momentum reading. So that means more downside. You're in free fall now, getting close to taking out this support of 271.41. All right. So you got about another $10 downwards to go in this market. But prices are falling, ladies and gentlemen. And I expect to continue to do so with these back-to-back crash alerts. Next up is Litecoin. The ticker is LTCN. The Litecoin ETF had an explosive rally today, big upsurge, and it gave us a rally alert for tomorrow's trading. So the bearish trend momentum reading has fallen off. Now you got the green one rising up. How much further can this thing go? I think given enough potential based on this move today, this thing has the potential to get back above $5. Let's see what happens. All right, Russell My Hustle, ticker IWM. It's in a bull market with a bearish trend momentum reading. Prices are in free fall status. As you can see, support is way down here at the $162 a share. So this one still has a lot more downside to go. Gold by way of ticker GLD. It's in a bull market with a bearish trend momentum reading still, despite today's rally, despite the day before's rally. Price action finally got above the Kumo cloud now, so it's getting closer to relocking in with the bull trend and starting to go up. Overhead resistance is still at play. All right, that's our next target right here. So it needs to get and it needs to close above 180, 188. If it can do that, then it can open the window for a nice rally. And then we can get back up, perhaps above 190, 195, 200 even. That would be powerful. Let's see what gold can do. Just keep in mind, gold has had a problem historically with the $1,900 level. Every time it gets above 1,900, it has a hard time staying above 1,900. So FYI. Next up is Bitcoin by way of ticker GBTC. So you had a crash alert coming into today, but you got no downside production. But you did, from the initial crash alert the day before, you did get nice downside production. And then the market reversed, and now it's giving you a rally alert today. So it's basically just one indicator canceling out the other. The bearish trend momentum reading also dropped off. Now we have the green line coming up, which is the bullish trend momentum reading. So this one is now trying to relock in the bear market rally scenario, and it wants to make an attempt to push higher. Let's see if Litecoin can do it. Next up is Ethereum by way of ticker ETHE, the Ethereum ETF. And this one also has a rally alert for tomorrow's trading. You have a bullish trend momentum reading, even though you're in a bear market. This one's trying to get a substantial bear market rally scenario going, and it has really been difficult for this market to get off the ground. We'll see. Got an initial pushback here off the fresh 52-week lows. Got you back up into the Kuma cloud, but that's it. Having trouble getting above the cloud and getting a trend going. Maybe this time it can do it. We shall see. All right, so to answer your question, is Chase the better bank? Let's take a look here. Let's see. All right, give me just a second. We're going to see about that. Let's see if we can put that question to rest. All right. Is Chase the winner in these banks today? All right. So here's JP Morgan Chase. The ticker is JPM. So it is in a bull market. And for a while, it did have a bullish trend momentum reading, but it ran into problems when it got a crash alert on February the 16th, followed by a neutralization bar. So this market was neutralized, even though I had a crash alert from February the 16th on the way up until March the 6th. So for 2 solid full weeks, you had a neutralized market, meaning that the price wasn't going anywhere. And in this time, you got a crash alert and a negative bot check warning that mad downside was coming. Then finally on March the 7th, you got that crash alert. And then look at what happened. You got this mad downside production. Right now, what is in play is the 52-week lows from back here, which means this market is on its way down to $100 a share. That's a $31 drop from where the current price action is on your JP Morgan Chase. Does that answer your question, peoples? No, it is not all of that. You may say it's the, prettiest girl in the room among a bunch of ugly girls, so to speak. Those other bank charts looked absolutely horrific. This one looks better than those other bank charts, but it still has a bearish trend momentum reading, which means you're in sell the rally mode. And the price action is plummeting. So is it better than the other charts we looked at, the other banking and bond charts? Yeah. But it's still sell this market. You know what I mean? All right, folks, that's all we got time for. This one was a long video because we had a lot of charts to go over. We really had to take a deeper dive into these banks and these bonds. Now tomorrow we got, I think, CPI, and then Wednesdays I think PPI or something. All I know is tomorrow and Wednesday are very, very important days in these markets. So be ready. If you're not ready, you need to get ready. You need to go to PulseWaveTrading.com, take the 14-day challenge, and sign up to receive these reports so that you know how to approach these markets. See how much money you can make trading alongside us for the next 14 days for free. And I think once you prove it to yourself how easy this is to do, you will be thanking me, and you're welcome in advance. Smash that like button. Remember, the system works if you work the system. Make money, not excuses. Bulls make money, bears make money, and pigs get slaughtered. So remember to take what you can and give nothing back. Smash the like button. And I'm out. Peace.